The Poway real estate market is being crushed under the weight of increasing inventory and sagging sales. Hang out with me for the next few minutes and I will show you what's happening in Poway 92064. Today is September 24th, 2024, and this is a Poway real estate market update. If you're new to this channel, give us a like, subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and let us know where you're watching from and what zip code you'd like to see next. We are cranking them out this week and last week just to keep up with the request, which we super appreciate. So keep them coming, and let's get right in to Poway. What do I mean when I'm talking about crushing inventory? Holy cow, look at this, 105 active to 38 pending. That is extraordinarily lopsided relative to what we have been seeing all year long. Certainly not the worst things have ever been, but this is really, really interesting and something that sellers in Poway are gonna really have to pay attention to because it is a fact. We have seen a slight increase in pending sales over the last couple of weeks, which is good because we have 38 currently pending and only 28 sold in the last 30 days, which does indicate that the pendings have popped up a little bit. But are they going to pop up enough to absorb 105 active units at this rate? That is a big question because there's more than double the amount of active inventory to current demand, which means a lot of you sellers that are currently on the market in Poway are going to be holding the bag for at least another 30 days. More than half, at this rate, more than half of these listings will not sell within the average market time and will need to have some sort of adjustment, whether it's a price reduction or an increase in pending sales due to some push factor in the economy. But right now it is just a little bit ugly for sellers in Poway, and buyers would appear to have at least some of the upper hand. Although what does happen here are the really good, super well priced listings are attracting all the buyers and still seeing competition, while the overpriced and less desirable listings will just be ignored. And that is typically what happens in the San Diego County real estate market. Even though things may not be great for sellers, the good ones are still going to get multiple interest, multiple offers, and possibly sell above asking price. We'll look at that in a second. And with that, let's jump over to our InfoSparks graphic to look at longer term trends in Poway going back to January of 21. The median price was a mere $830,500 and then jumped up to 1.56 million over the next several months there in the spring of 2022, 1.56 million. And interestingly enough, finally in last month, August of this year, Poway once again reached 1.56 million. That having been the peak before in 2022, never getting back there until last month, which is interesting. Again, I've been saying this a lot. All of the media reports, all the discussion about soaring housing prices, when you look at most of these zip codes, they peaked in the spring of 2022 and have struggled to get back there. Some have gotten back and exceeded. There's been ebb and flow in a lot of them. Obviously, Poway has struggled to return to that median and finally did make it. Will it hold is the question, and especially with this lopsided supply and demand thing going on. Now, more of the story, I guess, if you're a buyer or if you're a seller, in my mind, this graph is more important. The percentage over asking price on average of original asking price. It really indicates the level of, I say exuberance a lot, I use that word a lot. I probably borrowed it from Alan Greenspan way back when. I should find another word. Excitement, interest, enthusiasm, whatever you want to say. Back in the spring of 2022, homes in Poway on average were selling 11.1% over asking price and then dropping all the way down to 93.2% just a few months later. That was a dramatic swing and has never, I cannot find one San Diego zip code where this percent over asking has ever come back from the low of fall of 2022 and come back to where it was in the spring of 2022. And it's currently at 98.9%. So on average in Poway, sellers are getting almost full price, but not quite. So that is actually good news for buyers. Not terrible news for sellers. Look where the median is. It's still high. And if you price things well, they will sell, and they'll sell quickly and for a strong sale price. But you're not going to, reach back in and get some crazy price. You really have to be very careful how you price a property right now if you want to sell within that average market time. If you have any questions about that, buyers or sellers, give us a call. We are happy to help. We've been working Poway for 20 plus years and are very happy to help you. Speaking of market time, Poway currently at 22 days, San Diego County at 23 days. And if you go back here to that spring of 2022, it was at 10 days. So it's doubled, since then. It's been higher. It's really never been lower. Well, yeah, it went back to 10 days in December of last year. But anyway, currently 22 days. And all of that to me is fascinating. And if you want to hear more, give me a call. That's what's happening in Poway. If you love this content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'll be back later this week with more real estate information. There's always a lot going on, and we're always happy to share it with you. So with that, I will say see you later and have a great day.